Good morning, welcome back to the vlog. Weigh-in day week 2. So, last week I was 129.4. I've had a good week exercise-wise, eating-wise. I have had a few drinks, but let's hope, fingers crossed, for a loss. Live reaction. Oh, Dulcie's come down. Shit.
Have you gained?
131.2.
Have you gained?
I've gained.
How much?
2 kilograms. Maybe last week was a bit much of an anomaly. 131.2. Oh no. Hold on. I think there's a bit of water on the scales. Hold on a second. Right, so I've taken the water off. There was water all over the little bits. 130.2. So it is a slight gain, but obviously it was a massive loss last week. So although I'm kind of a little bit disappointed, maybe last week was a bit of a weird one, and actually I lost too much. And I'm a bit disappointed. So I've just moved the scales a metre further into the room, and I've just weighed in at 129, which would suggest a 0.4 kilo. So I don't really know. I don't know. I'm not getting beaten up about it. I feel good. I feel much better. I'm definitely lighter. My clothes are looser. That's all that really matters. And actually, that is what they tell you. They do tell you not to weigh yourself. But I'm only weighing myself once a week. But like I say, my clothes are definitely looser. I've gone down a belt loop. My jumpers are looser. So it's all good. It's all good. I'm not demoralised too much. Oh, I just missed them. They were both doing a crazy dance. So, end of the week, so I'm taking, the majority of the family out for a meal to a place we haven't been to for a long time, actually. There's a little tapas place near where we live. So we're going to go and give that a go. Me and Mrs. May used to go there on our wedding anniversary for a couple of times, but I don't think I've been there for, I don't think I've been there for about 10 years. I don't know why, we just haven't been. So I'm looking forward to it. Charlie went quite recently, he said it was good. So we're going to go and give that a go. Bit of tapas. And then we can come home and have a little relax in front of the telly. And then tomorrow, it's a full-on day. I don't think I've run out of time today. So I really wanted to get my hair cut and my beard done, but I don't think I'm going to get a chance. So tomorrow, it's up, drop Dulcet, drama, and then get me and Charles to Tring Station to make our way to Stoke for the QPR game, which I'm very, very excited about, and I'll be doing a full vlog on. So that's cool. I'm hoping I need to get my other vlogging camera out tonight and get that charged up, because I'm going to take that, and hopefully that will be easier to film stuff, because I don't really like it. The camera's great. Having this ability on a phone is fantastic for sitting down and talking to camera, but for actually kind of like flipping stuff around and talking that way when you're at something like a match, you can't see what you're filming for the vlog, which is really difficult. So I'm going to get that out, give that a go, see if that works better tomorrow. I'm also going to wear the glasses, the Meta glasses, so I can film some stuff that way. So yeah, looking forward to it. I might show you the meal later. If not, then I'll finish off the vlog when I get home and show you some of the photos from the food or some of the videos from the food. And then we go again tomorrow. I've just secured a fantastic guest for episode 2 of the Pub Diary, which I'm really, really excited about. And I'll talk a bit more about that later, because I need your help to get some questions that I can ask him when we do the podcast. But it's a really great start to, for a second episode. I'm so excited to have someone like this on. So really cool, really exciting. And I'll tell you, it's not one of these where I'm just not going to tell you. I will tell you. I'll just go talk about it later, because we need to go. Bye. Back home after a beautiful yet quite expensive meal, it's got to be said, but it was really good. It's quite interesting, actually. So this was a tapas restaurant, and the food came out really quickly. I know, tapas food is supposed to come out as and when it's ready, which is fine. I totally get that. But we ordered. In fact, I'll take you through the whole order, right? So we ordered 2 types of bread. So it was artisan bread, and then there was grilled bread with tomato, and we also ordered some serrano ham and some croquettes. That was off the appetizers. And then from the starters, we ordered baked goat's cheese with honey, chorizo in white wine, and I think that was all we ordered off there. And then I ordered a rump steak, Charlie ordered a sirloin steak, and Mrs. May ordered a halloumi salad. And very, very quickly the bread came out, which was great because it kind of like gave us something to nibble on. But then almost immediately all of the starters came out, and it was like, oh, right, okay, like we'll kind of, oh, we ordered croquettes as well. So it kind of like felt like the whole table was like full of food, which was really nice because then you kind of like, you start taking bits and bobs. But then before we know it, the steaks were out. And it was like, this was, by this point, we'd only been sat down for 35 minutes, I think. And, you know, I get it. I kind of understand that that's kind of how it works. But I think if we'd have known that, I wouldn't have ordered the main courses when we ordered the starters and and please don't, this isn't a criticism. This is just like in my mind trying to work out how it was going to work. But then I suppose if we'd have ordered those and had those nibbles and starters, we might not have been hungry enough to then order the main courses. So I kind of get it. I kind of understand how that you kind of, how a they kind of advise you to order that. But for me, it all kind of, I could have waited 20 minutes. Like when all the nibbles and the starters came out, I could have then waited another 20 minutes for the rest of it to come out. And then we could have kind of then had a few more drinks and stuff. The food was fantastic. The food was amazing. Very, very impressed. I really enjoyed it. But in terms of like I wanted like a longer kind of sustained eat rather than it all kind of coming, if you know what I mean. Which is really interesting because obviously this is kind of like a direction that we want to take the Russell Arms. So it was really interesting to see how it's done. But other tables seem to have it a bit different to ours. So I don't know if it was just our food just was really quick to make and it came out quite quickly. But again, like I say, this is not a criticism. I thought the food was fantastic. Service was amazing. Place is amazing. Love the restaurant. So it's in no ways a criticism. This is just an observation of the food seemed to come out really quickly. And I just had it. You know what? I think it's probably more me. I just wanted like a bit of a longer, and we did stay there longer because after we'd finished our dessert, we stayed and we had a couple more drinks. So we were there for probably 2.5 hours. So it was great. We had a fantastic night. But it was really good to kind of like take on board how they do things for when our menu changes and how we can kind of take on board how we're going to do it because it's going to be such a big change. And we need to be on our game because I'm not worried. I'm not worried about the food. I know the food's going to be amazing. I'm not worried about the guys serving it because they're amazing. But I'm just worried about the systems and the how we go about making sure the customer gets the greatest experience. And I think that's only going to come with time. But we need to go in to the new menu, making sure that we have those systems in place to make sure it works from day one as best we possibly can. Obviously, we're going to learn as the weeks go on and we're going to do things better. But making sure that first night when we start, it works really well. And that's going to be a massive, massive job that we need to make sure that we're kind of on our ball. But it's really exciting. I'm really excited about the new menu. Head chef Lee's he's written up a great menu. The food sounds awesome. But it's just, we need to make sure we execute it really, really well because it's such a different direction that we're going in at the pub. But it's so exciting and I'm really looking forward to it. And next week, we're going to start doing the free-flowing wine on steak nights and on Sunday lunches. So that's kind of like a new innovation. And also the guest, I've got a fantastic guest for next week's Pub Diary podcast. He is the local MP for Bucks, Greg Smith, MP. I'm not sure exactly what his constituency is called, but if you've got if you work in hospitality or you don't work in hospitality, you've got worries about your local pub or local pubs, ideally in Buckinghamshire, because obviously that's going to be his area of expertise, but anywhere across the country that you want to ask him about, put your comments and your questions in the comments section so I can ask him those questions on Monday when we sit down and do the podcast. I'm really excited. It's an amazing guest to have for my second episode. I'm really excited to get that done and looking forward to getting it filmed. But now I'm going to sit down, I'm going to play a bit of PJ golf, and then I'm going to go to bed because I've got a long day tomorrow going to Stoke watching QPR, which I'm very, very excited about. So I'll see you later. Take care. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. Thank you for doing everything you guys do. I'm loving YouTube. I'm loving the longer form content, and I will see you tomorrow.